we got a 40-minute Bloodline segment. 40 minutes. WWE uploaded the full 30 on YouTube, which is something they don't do. But I think it was due to the fact that we got blacked out at various points during this opening segment because Fox said, oh my God, there's a Die Rocky Die sign in the crowd. That's, ooh, we got to black that out. So they kept blacking out the screen. Like, what the hell? I'm thinking, is it my cable going out? Is there a satellite problem? Is there a bird on the line? What's happening here? But we basically got Roman Reigns coming out alongside Paul Heyman, Jimmy Uso, and Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa. And he's basically telling the Glendale and Phoenix crowd, acknowledge me, acknowledge me. And they give him like some booze. And he's like, we're done here. I fulfill my obligation. Get the jet ready, Paul. Let's get out of here. And then Paul says, we're not done. The Rock's got to come out and do his shtick. And we'll be right back after these messages from the commercial break. We come back and the Rock's music hits. And the Rock comes out in Versace again. Trend alert. This is a tight ass Versace shirt, right? Tight pants, tight shirt, tight everything. But I will say when he did the 21-minute promo on social media, he is leaning. He is getting lean for WrestleMania, which is good because you can't carry that body mass around you if you're going to be working a match. Good for the cardio. So he comes out and he drags Glendale for being the number one city for crack and cocaine. And the fans cheer at this stat. And we have Roman Reigns in the cut, visibly annoyed at his cousin taking up the spotlight. And Roman is like over it, but The Rock is oblivious, or if not, he's like, getting under your skin. And he's doing his shtick, talking about the hometown, talking about the town he's in, kind of going by his promo on social media, talking about pro wrestling's cool again. It's buzzy. It's the talk of the town. We're selling out houses in Glendale. We're going to do it in Dallas. We're going to do it in Memphis. And I'm going to issue a challenge to Cody because he thinks he can challenge me to a match one-on-one. No. I don't do that. In fact, I want to challenge you and your clown emoji, your walking clown emoji, Seth Rollins, your new best friend, the world heavyweight champion, to a tag team match against myself, the great one, and the Universal Champion Roman Reigns in a tag team match at WrestleMania 40 Night 1. And I got some stipulations for you to consider. If we lose, no bloodline interference at WrestleMania. It is going to be a fair fight, one-on-one. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns rematch, Universal Championship. However, if we beat you guys, that means that it will be bloodline rules at WrestleMania. Solo's out there, Jimmy's out there, I'm out there. Maybe I'm on commentary. Maybe I'll get up and hit you with a steel chair. It's anything goes, and you have no shot to win this championship. So show up to Dallas next week, accept the challenge, take the fight, take your lumps, take the loss like the men that you're supposed to be. And as The Rock is ready to do his catchphrase, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, we have Roman Reigns grab The Rock's wrist right before he brings a microphone to his mouth. And Roman says, this is all well and good. I'm all for the tag team match, but I need something from you. And the crowd goes, ooh, what do you need? What do you want? And The Rock looks at him, and Roman looks at The Rock, and Roman says, I want you to acknowledge me. And the fans buzz like, oh shit, this is taking a turn now. Where is this gonna go? And there's tension, and you feel it in the air. And The Rock takes off his shades, and he tells the people, he tells Roman directly, your family, your blood. And so I acknowledge you, Roman Reigns, as my tribal chief. And the fans chant, you sold out. And The Rock says, that's family. That's blood. You don't understand this. This is above what you need to know. heading into WrestleMania. And the Bloodline's more united than ever. They hug it out. And then The Rock defers to Roman to say, if you smell what the Bloodline is cooking, we have everybody stand in a uniform line. They throw up the wands. Scott says that The Rock's thumb is broken, so therefore it's supposed to be a 1, but it's an L. I think it's an L for loser. That's what I think it is. But overall, I thought this was an all-time epic segment. It went over a little bit long for me, but hit all the points. Solo has some moments too when The Rock said, hey, Solo might sing the national anthem at WrestleMania. And Solo, that's his happy face all the time. So Solo's getting over too. And I'm thinking this is going to lead to Seth and Cody losing this tag team match at WrestleMania. We're going to get an all Bloodline Warfare main event. And I think that Roman is going to suffer because what did Cody say? I'm going to take everything from you, including your bloodline. I'm not satisfied until you lose it all. And I think the Empire falls at WrestleMania at The Rock's hands because I do think in my heart of hearts, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, board of directors of TKO, is in fact a double agent, out to do good at the end of the day.
Yeah, this was a good segment. The Rock was great in it. Roman's got great facial expressions throughout the entire thing. We get the tag match that a lot of people had talked about and predicted. A lot of different ways you can go with that tag match. The finish is very intriguing as far as who takes the pin. To me, I think I don't see The Rock coming back to lose his one match. So I see him pinning Seth Rollins. Rollins taking that second pin from Drew McIntyre the following night. And then I think after Cody Rhodes finishes his story, Seth Rollins turns on him to Raw after WrestleMania. Can't have two uber baby faces together because Rollins needs something for Rollins to do. And I could see him turning on Cody since Cody will be on Smackdown at that point, so you'll keep them separated for a while. That could be Rollins' way out or something like that. But yeah, this is the tag match is interesting because that means Roman's working double duty. He's pulling both nights. He'll be doing a lot of the movement in that match. And then you got Seth Rollins who'll be coming back from an injury. He'll be working both nights. So again, it's very intriguing to see Cody Rhodes and The Rock cross paths in the match. That's going to be a lot of fun to see Seth Rollins and The Rock cross paths. The Rock was talking about in his 20-minute promo. We've never even talked to each other, even though Seth Rollins was a part of power bombing him on Monday Night Raw, but that's a whole other thing. This is a great hook. And this is absolutely going to close out night one. So I do want to give my condolences to Io and Bayley, who will not be closing out night one, but this will be a fun tag match.
It will. And I'm pissed. Like Bayley and Io had a great story. They bring numbers and how they're not going to be main eventing WrestleMania. Like, great. Business is business, I suppose, but I understand it. But at the same time, like, it sucks. It really does. But they're going to deliver. They're going to do what they got to do. Same thing with Rhea and Charlotte last year. They wanted to be in the main event spot, but they still delivered a better match than the actual main event. Well, I don't want to say that because I have to remember what the main event was, but it was on par with the main event of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. I want to catch myself because I'm thinking about WrestleMania's past, but yeah, it was of equal value to that match. So you just got to go out there and put on a show and make them think about what could have been if they were in the main event spot. That's all you can do. Ball out. But overall, really good segment. My one critique for The Rock moving forward is please be mindful of the time because things got cut, things got rushed, and I don't want the women's division to be a victim of that moving forward. Tiffany Stratton and Naomi had their time cut, interests cut. Did not like that. So please curtail the segments a bit better than having 40 minutes of conversation and then having to rush through some of the show, which I think is a bit much. And in most cases, the women's division suffers because of it.